You have found your way to the business section of YouTube. YouTube has not been used well for business consulting. I would like to change that. If you have questions but do not know the answers, welcome to a typical business problem. Don't know where your revenue is coming from. Don't know why it's coming from, where it's coming from. Don't know where your costs are going. Every dollar you spend is a dollar of profit. Every sale you get could be a loss of profit. It could be all profit. Typically, it's a portion of profit. Very hard to measure and track, especially when you take into all the ancillary costs associated with selling and how they are divided up against lines, and warriors control those lines. Where do you have your footprint? Where are your competitors? Who are your competitors? Are you sure those are your competitors? What is your strategy? These are big questions. We can discuss these. There are much smaller questions in the roots of the companies that cause so much damage. Very small places where cost controls and better regulations can save immense money. Also areas where loosening regulations can lead to much better quality and lower costs. How do you look at these problems? How do you find these problems? Do you know those problems are probably there, but they haven't been defined? And once you define them, what do you do? How do you measure yourself? Probably from year to year, quarter to quarter. How do you measure yourself against the best? Against your competitors? How do you stay ahead? Or if you answered no to many of those questions, how do you catch up and then be ahead? How do you learn from those that are ahead of you? And not just follow them, but learn from them so you save the money, you save the time, you take advantage of the seeds they have sown, and you flank them and you beat them in the end. Fun strategy stuff. But look deeper too. Do you have the right people? Do you have enough people? Do you have too many people? What do you do with your people? How do you train them? What motivates them? What are their aspirations? Is your company growing in a way that you can bring in the fire breathers, the changers? Or will they run into a wall and you'll have wasted a talent? How do you make your organization open to the top talent? How do you rethink your hiring? How do you rethink job placements? How do you rethink longevity plans? And how do you rethink cutting when you need to cut to let a better opportunity arise? This, of course, extends to the businesses you are in. How do you finance? How will you finance? How comfortable are you with that? What does that mean to your company's scenario planning over the next several years? And what's that one thing that could come in and crush you that you don't have a plan to avert? These are the types of things we'll talk about. I will take emails. I will take comments. You can FedEx me business plans. I will look at it all. And we will have an open discussion. I will keep confidentiality in terms of what needs to be confidential. And we can have an open discussion on this forum where it is not confidential. And we will be clear about that before it's discussed. What is not confidential, that is free. Information that is you see as value, may be confidential. If you like some of the results, then that is when we can negotiate something where I can work more in depth with you on the side to clear things up, in a very sharp way. But I hope you come back to this channel. I think regardless of the size of your business, I can help you. And like I said, it's free. Do not waste this opportunity. If I do not have the answer, I will get it. And I will not give you an answer that I do not have. I will not make mistakes. So anyway, welcome to MBA Consulting on YouTube.